Hi friends, I'm Amy and this is A Star Reads, and it's time for date number 3 for Blind Date with a Book. I am currently in Sevilla and I am suffering some pretty bad jet lag right now. When I got here, I hit the ground running and I did a lot of things with my friends for the first 3 days, and then all of a sudden my body's like, no. And so my plan was to do a blind date with a book in Sevilla at the University of Sevilla. And it's a beautiful campus, it's a gorgeous place. I figured, what a wonderful date. And there's a lot of good spots to sit, a lot of beautiful things for me to show you. And at the moment, I can't bring myself to leave the house early enough to be able to do that. Because for me to be able to enjoy that and to actually have a good time doing it, I'd have to leave early because the heat, it gets hot around, I'd say around 1 or 2, and then it gets really hot around 4 or 5. And my energy level has only been picking up in the afternoon and in the evenings. And so I'm, I'm struggling a bit at the moment. So I thought, sometimes dates are wonderful when you stay in and you just enjoy where you are and you get a chance to spend time with your romantic partner, in this case, the book that I'm going to be trying out, in a very intimate setting. So I'm at my Airbnb and I'm going to do it here. First impressions of contestant number 3. It starts out strange. It starts out, well, here, let me show you. It starts out at 2, like number 2. Where's number 1? It was 7 minutes after midnight. So let me read a little bit of this and see what I think. But so far, first impressions, we're numbering things, but we didn't start at number 1, and we're missing numbers. Look, 5, 7, then we jump to 11. I don't know what it is. It looks like there's a lot of dialogue. Whoa. What is, it's like a puzzle. Wow, impressive, Shell, that you actually wrote that out. So this is strange. Looks like there's some unusual formatting of this book. How far is this? Okay, so we'll see. I go all the way to number 47, even though, like I said, they're not all the numbers in order. So I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna read a little bit and I'm gonna tell you what my first impressions are. Trigger warnings for death of an animal right away. Murdering of an animal, it seems like. I think I know what book this is. We've got the situation with the dog, and then we've got our character's name, and he says, 8 years ago I first met Siobhan. She showed me a picture and I knew that it meant sad, which is what I felt when I found the dead dog. Then she's showing him pictures to indicate other emotions. So obviously this guy is neurodivergent. And it makes me think that this is the curious incident of the dog in the night. The curious incident of something about the dog. I have a basic idea of what the premise is about, which is what makes me think it might be this one. And I didn't know that it was like a lot of really interesting formatting, which I'm finding fascinating. So I'm gonna keep reading, but that's my first guess. Okay, so I can say so far that I'm liking the writing style a lot. I think that it moves along at a very quick pace and it's a very creative formatting, which of course goes along with the fact that our character is neurodivergent. So I enjoy that, and I think that it's very easy to read so far. I'm very curious about what's going on, and I am liking this a lot, actually, so far. I mean, I'm not very far yet, so we'll see how it goes as I continue. But there's this, I just got to this part that says, this is a murder mystery novel. So our character is writing about this mystery that he's trying to solve. And of course, I'm guessing it's about this poor dog that he found murdered. So I'm really actually enjoying this one a lot. Okay, so I figured out the conventions of the chapters. So each chapter is not the cardinal numbers. He says that they are prime numbers because he loves prime numbers. And then he goes on to talk about prime numbers. So what's interesting about the format of this is that like every other chapter is sort of his musings about a random topic. So like you'll have a chapter that progresses the story, then you'll have a chapter about prime numbers. You'll have a chapter that progresses the story, then you'll have a chapter about a joke or something like that. Or like, it's not his joke, but he's trying to explain jokes and why he doesn't include jokes in his story. And I'm sorry if I sound hollow, I'm trying to get creative. So I'm sitting in the stairwell. So I'm currently about halfway and I'm on chapter 23, which is a prime number. Okay, so since I'm halfway through, I'm gonna take a little break and I'm gonna wander down to a little market, like a convenience store, because I do need to pick up like toilet paper. I need to find batteries, but I don't know if they'll have them at the convenience store. I might have to make another trip for those. And butter, I don't have any butter. Also don't have any salt and pepper. This place doesn't have any salt and pepper, so that's kind of annoying, but I don't know if I'm gonna pick up salt and pepper. I may just deal with it. But butter is necessary because I have eggs that I wanna cook and to put it on my toast. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little brief interlude and take you to the store. Okay, I took a shower. Here's the outfit, which works because it's so hot here. I'm feeling a bit refreshed and ready to go. I need AA batteries, toilet paper, butter. I think that's it. Let's hope that's it. No, I need electrolytes too because I have been dehydrated this whole time. So I'm gonna see if they have any kind of electrolyte drinks or packets to go in my water bottle. Okay, so I'm back from my little excursion and I'm ready to get back to my story. Okay, so I finished the first 10% of contestant number 3, and I had a really good time with this contestant. Actually, had a really good time. Love the formatting of this book. Like, that is something that I'm just like, it was very satisfying. So I'm very interested to continue on with this one. So this is a very, very, very good contender. So we'll see how it goes. You know, there's gonna be a whole bunch more dates happening, including the ones I've already had. So who knows for sure what exactly is gonna happen, but I have a pretty good feeling about this one.
Good day, Amy. Contestant number 3 is wonderfully intelligent and gloriously eccentric. But before I get into that, contestant number 3 was also a pinch hitter. Now, originally, you were supposed to be dating Stardock by S.L. Vale, and it was your mother's recommendation. She thought that you would love that book because you like sci-fi and you don't get enough time to read those books. But unfortunately, you decided to go and date them yourself on your own time. So, contestant number 3 ended up being The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. And this was recommended for you by Danielle from Bookcara. She said that this is a highly intelligent book written from a unique and invaluable perspective. And bonus, it's on your want to read list. So she was also looking out for you. I hope you enjoyed your date.
So let me know in the comment section down below some of your thoughts, as long as they're not too spoilery. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe so you can see what happens when I get to contestant number 4.